guess in honor of the fact that this is a 75th birthday celebration, we'd like to start out with a song that's in that genre. That's kind of the theme
Yes.
of this song.
In truth.
By the way, we're over the waterfall. Two of our members are from Canada, and as you all know, one of the great waterfalls of the world is Niagara Falls, separating the U.S. and Canada. So when we formed our group, we decided to call ourselves Over the Waterfall, which is the name of an old-time fiddle tune, but we reached across the waterfall to join forces in this musical group.
Yeah, but somebody didn't get it right. They called us a bunch of drips.
Yeah, somebody turned off the faucet. Well, my body could use a little slimming. I keep my shirt on when I go swimming. I ain't seen my feet since I was 44. When my sweetie wants to roll in the hay, we keep the lights turned down all the way. 'Cause I don't look good naked anymore. I don't look good naked anymore. I'm a deep fried double wide version of the man I was before. If I keep on like I do, I won't fit through the door. Well, I don't look good naked anymore. Play through. Well, I used to be a heck of a man, chop a quarter wood with one hand, but I can't do the things I did before. Well, all crept up kind of slow, guess I just let myself go. Don't look good naked anymore. Gotta try to remember these. I don't look good naked anymore. I'm a deep fried double wide version of the man I was before. If I keep on like I'm doing, I won't fit through the door. 'Cause I don't look good naked anymore. Vaughn Bailey. Jazz. thank you for enduring that, Alyssa.
When we came in here, you were playing a video of "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?"
See you in a couple weeks.
Some of you remember that song back when Gorgeous George and all those guys were in it. So we're going to do one of those songs from that movie. It's "The Man of Constant Sorrow."
And the verses are going to have to be dredged out of archives here.
Otherwise, we don't know the words. Man of constant sorrow.
That's the only problem. We don't know the words.
Like the hard drive filled up many years ago. So.
Will that stay?
Yeah, it will. As long as
Okay.
we're done. You're in D, huh?
Yeah.
Key D.
In constant sorrow, all my days, I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. I've bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised. The place where he was born
Just before the next tune, I'd like to mention something. At Swallow Hill Music, where we played a lot, we put on a show there with something like 20 musicians, and we were playing along on the stage and in front of it, and there was a little girl, her head kept bouncing up. We were doing a video of it, and I still have the video, and her head kept bouncing up. She was laughing. She was really into the rhythm. So I come in here today, and I often wonder where that little girl was, and I met up with a pair of eyes, and it was the same eyes, and it was this little wee girl, but she wasn't so little anymore. Oh, you have to stand up and take a bow, my dear.
Speech.
And you know what I remember from that is Roy, you know, he brought his bass right up.
Took it down off the stage, yeah.
Took it off the stage and brought it right in front of Georgia and played his break for you, which was cool. He knew you'd appreciate it.
Same brace, same Georgia.
Well, there was another one on there, Keep on the Sunny Side,
Yes.
also in the key of D.
That's a Mother Maybelle Carter tune.
Yeah, introduced to our culture from the Appalachians by the Carter family back in the late 20s, I'm guessing. They lived in this valley in western Virginia called Poor Valley, very appropriately named. And they would, I think they'd take a truck, wouldn't they? They'd get in a truck and go down. It was a
Oh, they had a
wagon.
little old car.
Okay.
JP had a little old car.
Went down to Bristol, which is a city split in half by the state line between Virginia and Tennessee. So there's a Bristol, Tennessee, and a Bristol, Virginia. It's the same town. But this Tennessee side was this guy that was cutting records.
He was making recordings on one of them there tubes, actually cutting the voice right on them,
Like he
right
said.
there.
What he said. So anyway, so they introduced this to our culture. Keep on the Sunny.
It's in the
I'll just play with you. In the key,
Key D.
D first, yeah.
Well, there's a dark and troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also review. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all our way. We'll keep on the sunny side of life. Oh, the storm and its fury broke today. Crushing hope that we cherish so dear. Clouds and storms will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. that sounds good. I'd like to do, since it's my birthday, right?
Right.
I'm the guy.
No pressure.
Yeah, I'm the guy.
That's why we're all here.
No, there ain't no, I feel nothing here,
Nothing there,
buddy.
I know.
If there's nothing here, there's nothing down there.
Jimmy, let me mention one thing first. Jimmy, just let me mention one thing first. You know, we
Leave it upstage.
play these old tunes, and for the modern day music, a lot of people don't really appreciate it as much, but we play in senior centers, older people like us, and we get up and we like to say, we would like to play for you old folks. And then they look at us.
Well, except for Jack.
Well, we were gonna call the group the Generation Gap between the four of us and Jack, but we thought better of it. But we're glad you're here, Jack. Sounding good.
By the way, his birthday was this week too.
Yes.
Oh, happy birthday.
I think
Wednesday.
let's sing happy birthday to Jack. Come on. All right. Right now. Hit it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Jack Attack.
Happy birthday to
You.
I think he's still in his 20s, am I right?
Yeah.
Still in your 20s.
29.
Just has to rub it in.
And counting, and counting.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I really like to do this one because it has such a great story behind it.
What is that story?
The Orphan Train.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'd like to
Mary,
mention
you do
just,
that?
I'd like,
You like that too, don't you? Okay.
It's a great song.
So I'll try to keep this intro
It's
shorter
historic.
than normal. Good luck. But from the year 1854 to 1929, the Orphan Train ran in the United States. It got started by some philanthropists in New York City. There was a Baptist preacher, quit his pastoring job to start this children's home. And there was a group of Catholic nuns called the Sisters of Mercy. And they got together and were getting these orphans off the street of New York, which in the mid-1800s had, get this now, mid-1850s, 30,000 waifs living on the streets of New York City. That's bigger than most towns. So they begin to, and what they did is they formed a partnership with banks, the railroads, and some other philanthropic outfits, and with no government assistance at all, started the Orphan Train, where they would bring the kids in, clean them up, manner them up, and then ship them out on these trains to every state in the lower 48 states over those 75 years. And there were about 250,000 that were adopted by mostly farm families. And the outfit that was running the Orphan Train, they had agents that would go out every year and check out each family to try to make sure that kids weren't being abused and all that. Naturally, some of them fell through the cracks, but by large, it was a very successful program. And the only thing that stopped it was the Depression. So, because the bankers didn't have no money anymore. So, this is called the Orphan Train. Once I had a darling mother, though I can't recall her name. I had a baby brother whom I'll never see again. For the children's home is sending us out on the orphan train to try to find someone to take us in. Take us in. We have rode the orphan train. Take us in. We need a home. We need a name. Take us in. Oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. I have stolen from the poor box. I've begged the city streets. I've swabbed the bars and pools for a little bite to eat. In my daddy's old green jacket with these rags upon my feet, I've been looking for someone to take me in. Take us in. take us in. Oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. Bob Stockton. Now the children's home, they gathered us, me and all the rest. They taught us to sit quietly until the food was blessed. Then they put us on the orphan train and sent us way out west to try to find someone to take us in. Take us in. We have rode the orphan train. Take us in. We need a home. We need a name. Take us in. Oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. One day. Now the farmers and their families, they came from miles around. We lined up on the platform at the station in each town. And one by one we parted like some living lost and found. As one by one we all were taken in. Take us in. We have rode the orphan train. Take us in. We need a home. We need a name. Take us in. Oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. Yeah, yeah. Now there's many a fine doctor or teacher in your school. There's many a good preacher who could teach the golden rule. Who started out an orphan, sleeping in the freezing rain. Whose life began out on the orphan train. Take us in. We have rode the orphan train. Take us in. We need a home. We need a name. Take us in. Oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. Roy Blakeney. Take us in. We have rode the orphan train. Take us in. We need a home. We need a name. Take us in. Oh, won't you be our kin? We are looking for someone to take us in. We are looking for someone to take us in. Oh, won't you be the one to take me in? Cool story, huh?
When we do our
Great story.
when we do our shows, and especially in senior centers, mostly between each song, as opposed to just announcing the song, Jimmy or some one of us give a little history of what that song was about, why it was written, when it was written, whether it be the Dust Bowl era, the Depression, Civil War, or whatever. And people become quite interested in hearing where these actually came from.
Speaking of which,
Yes.
about when that song was written, sounds like it was maybe written in the mid-1800s to me, but it was written in 1999, 25 years ago. But Utah Phillips, a renowned performer, he was doing gigs across the country. He happened to be in Florida at this hotel, and he looked as he was checking in. There's this big banquet hall there with this thing, Descendants of the Orphan Train. And he said, "What's that all about?" And the guy said, "Well, go in and ask him." So he went back there and started talking to people, and he was so moved by their stories that he went up into his room and before he went to bed, he'd written this song. Just like that. Now that's a musician.
Yeah.
That ain't no banjo player. That's a dang musician. Yeah.
Bobby,
The
could
real
I get
deal.
you to hold that for just 1 second?
Yeah.
Now,
You're taking your life in your hands.
to,
there.
I've embarrassed her to tears, but to add to that embarrassment, I'm going to give her a video of that very show, so you'll be able to see yourself.
Yes, so we'll be able to see.
Okay.
Who knows, it may end up on social media.
Exactly.
No, I don't cross
Widespread.
that line.
Ah,
Yeah.
very
They
good.
don't want it, I don't do it.
You know all
We'll,
about
we'll
it.
do it.
I have no control over it.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, shucks, let's see. Anybody else got a favorite in D while we're still in D?
E for Dasper.
Yeah, while you're still in D,
All
okay.
my favorite.
Jimmy has to switch banjos. He doesn't retune. How about the John Denver tune, Grandma's Feather Bed?
Okay, give that a
Do
shot.
that one?
You can do it.
Lot,
I got 100 words.
Jack, lots of fiddle. On that one. Give him a big break. And lots of mando too.
Lots of seesaw. Lots of seesaw.
Absolutely. The famous, the
This
great
era-
guy, John Denver.
Yeah.
We all miss him.
Oh, man, what an amazing guy. And you know, if you've heard his concerts, you know, I had this record back when Rachel was that high. A record of John Denver. He was out on the West Coast and his audience is there, but the ocean was in the background. He began to talk to the ocean and say how good it was. It's good to see you again. He'd say
What
that.
was he smoking?
But the thing I liked about him was he felt the moment so good, and that
Yeah,
just
he did.
I'll never forget hearing that. So this sounds like an old timey song to me, but you know he wrote it, I think, or one of his guys wrote it.
Yeah, he didn't write it.
In the
When I was a little bitty boy, just up the floor, we used to go down to Grandma's house every month and so. We had chicken pie, country ham, homemade butter on the bread. But the very best thing about Grandma's house is the great big feather bed. It is 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, as soft as a downy chick. It is made from the feathers of 4 and 11 geese and the whole of the cloth for the tick. It'd hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs. The piggy we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Well, after supper, we'd sit around the fire, the old folks spit and chew. Daddy tell stories about the farm and the war, and Granny sing a ballad or two. I'd sit and listen and I'd watch the fire till the cobwebs filled my head. Next thing I know, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed. It is 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, as soft as a downy chick. It is made from the feathers of 4 and 11 geese, took a hold of the cloth for a tick. It'd hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. One Billy. Jack Haley. Well, I love my ma, love my pa, love Granny fishing with my uncles, wrestle with my cousins, even kiss on Dan Blue. But if I had to make a choice, I guess it ought to be said I'd trade 'em all for the gal down the road for grandma's feather bed. It is 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It is made from the feathers of 4 11 geese and the whole cloth for the dick. It'd hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on grandma's feather bed. Right. It is 9 feet high, 6 feet wide, as soft as a downy chick. It is made from the feathers of 4 11 geese and the whole multiplied for the tick. It is hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we stole from the shed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on grandma's feather bed. Didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on grandma's feather bed.
Good choice.
John Denver, wait.
We're gonna take a quick break because some people are gonna go ahead and depart, including your wife, so.
I'm taking your wife.
Yes,
To our house or your
yes.
house?
Your house.
Our house, okay.
Just a quick break.
Love you,
They don't
sweetie.
like us anymore. But it was free.
Well, as far as
We've
Janet
driven
goes, she's
people out of worse
heard it
places
all.
than this.
Many times.
Do you gentlemen need anything? I see some of you have water, but any last?
Yeah, we
Bottle
got
of
it.
water.
I'm good.
I'll take a little water. What, half a cup? Yeah.
Continue on, I've got you.
Something I want to do just before we start playing, okay?
I gotta say, one of the nicest things about playing at seniors' residences is when you play there, the people know all the words to all those old songs. It's incredible. You'll have somebody who is not speaking, just sitting in a wheelchair, just very subdued, and you'll play a song, and they'll know every word for 5 verses, just like that. It's just amazing to watch.
Just before all you folks leave, I got something I want to do here. If I may, thank you very much. Now, anytime I ever went to Jim's house with a paper bag, he immediately get out the glasses and the ice. But in this case, Jimmy, my man, I think we've got something here for you. And since it's Jack's birthday first, I want to mention one of our greatest fiddlers. Not that he's much greater than him, but very good. And she lives back in Nova Scotia, and she's called Natalie McMaster. Bring her up on your computer. She just amazed people on television down here a little while ago, because she's there, and she's got 4 kids, 3 girls and a boy, and the little girl's this high, and they all have fiddles of various sizes, and they all play on stage. So, not that you're not a great fiddler, Jack, but this will inspire you even more. Natalie McMaster, and a card for you, an insulting card for you. But,
Of course, wouldn't we?
Is there any other time from Roy?
but we're not over yet. Jimmy, we got a card for you and a couple of DVDs, and I want to mention one. When we were playing at Swallow Hill Music, and we're also playing wherever else we played, Swallow Hill was the big one, and a family came in an old remodeled school bus. They were from way up northern corner of Montana, sort of back in the hills, and it was a whole family called the Haining family. It was Mom and Dad. Dad played a guitar very well. Mom played the auto harp. The son played a dobro guitar. The one of the girls played the fiddle, one teenager, and the other one played the big bass. So they came into this time it was at White Fence Farm. We played there as well. And they asked if they could come in and watch. So I asked them, where are you from and all the rest. They said, we're the Haining family, and we play mainly gospel in churches, and we go around and we're actually homeschooled and we're making our living by playing in various places. Wonderful family. Well, I said, you can't stay here unless you get your instruments out and play with us. So they did quite a show with us, and she said, well, I got to get the big bass out of the back of that bus. I said, no, you can use mine, something which I rarely do, but she did, and she played well. This is a picture of the family. I can pass it around after and then give it to Jimmy. Jimmy, here's a recording of the Haining family, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it, along with an insulting birthday card.
I wouldn't accept any other kind of card.
Okay. Oh, what? There's one more. Here's some more tunes we might want to use someday. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did, yeah. That's amazing about Roy. He started off today with saying that he,
Over the water.
is not much for public speaking, but it's never stopped him.
In fact, he's encouraged by it.
Since Vaughn is putting his 2 cents worth in,
Well, it's $2 inflation,
on Hamden Avenue, and before that over on Pearl Street, there was a big sign out, and on Hamden Avenue was a great big sign with a picture of a violin. That was Vaughn's Violin Repair Shop. Violins, violas, fiddles, so on. And I've been there. I bought some things from him in the past. Well, Vaughn tends to be a bit modest. So I go in and I said to him, Vaughn, that was before we met Jack. In fact, he found Jack for us. I said, we need a fiddler. And I said, would you care to come and play with? He says, no, I've never played a fiddle. You repair all these instruments and you know? No. I said, do you play any instrument whatsoever? So modest Vaughn says, well, I dabble in the guitar a little bit and a little bit on the mandolin. So we went over for a rehearsal at Sue's place, and he blew our socks off.
Yeah.
Well, he's good.
Behind those glasses,
And we're only wearing socks today because it's a special occasion.
As my old buddy Martin Old used to say, Vaughn plays a lot of notes per square inch.
Yes, he does.
yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
So Vaughn has requested we do the instrumental of Over the Waterfall, which
Yes.
Jack would take the lead,
Will you take the lead on that, Jack?
and then Vaughn, you'll kick in. and
This
the rest of
is our namesake, Over the Waterfall.
more time, boy.
Good one.
Featuring Jack Humphrey.
Thank you, Jack.
We can do the vocal of that one too. You know.
Would you like to do Go Rest High on the Mountain?
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Key G.
Vince Gill. You've all heard of Vince Gill, I think. Country singer. A great musician, mandolin, violin, guitar, anything you name it. And he sings great bluegrass style of songs, and he's a great golfer as well, they tell me. You're a pretty good golfer. Anyway, his younger brother suddenly passed away, and he was very close to his brother. His brother passed away, so Vince sat down, very morbid, I might say, and wrote this song. And one time he played it on the Grand Ole Opry, and he broke down. He couldn't even finish the song. It was so touching. He also played it as a tribute at Johnny Cash's memorial, and one other. You remember who the other one was? One
Not
other.
right off the top of my head.
Somebody else's funeral.
I remember him singing it with.
George Jones.
Oh, George
yeah,
Jones.
you're
You're
right.
right.
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
So anyway, this is a beautiful song. I was in the Sue and I were at the Grand Ole Opry where he was conducting things, and he sang it, and we were in the front row or second row back right there. So we were very touched by it all. So, Bobby, take it away. C or D?
Right. G. G.
G on that one, is it? Okay. You got it.
I know your life on earth was troubled. Only you know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the devil. You're no stranger to the rain. Go rest high on that mountain, 'cause your work on earth is done. Go to heaven a shouting, our love for the Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us, gathered round your grave to grieve. Wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice ring. Go rest high on that mountain, 'cause your work on earth is done. Go to heaven a shout, love for the Father and the Son. Go rest high on that mountain, 'cause your work on Go rest high on that mountain, 'cause your work on earth is done. Go to heaven shouting, love for the Father and the Son. Go to heaven shouting, love for the Father and the Son.
Nice job, Bob.
Sweet sunny side. Sweet sunny side. Sweet sunny side.
Ooh, that's an, okay, here's a historic one. This is pre-Civil War, called the Sweet Sunny South.
Tell this gentleman, would you pick that up for me? 'Cause otherwise I have to drop this load of wood. It's awkward. No problem. Thank you.
Do the shovel.
So yeah, this song is, I've lived in the South twice, and I was reminding Janet the other day, Rob was a little guy. He was born in Albuquerque,
Did you do your?
but we lived in Georgia when he was a really little guy. Moved out here to Colorado, I think you were 7 or something. But he and I were driving in the country and came to a stoplight.
Does it sound okay?
And this country road, this black Corvette came driving through, and Rob, at that age, just loved Corvettes, loved black Corvettes. He just, yeah, and he goes, "Gosh, man!" And I'll never forget that. It
How old was
just
he?
burned into my brain.
How old was he, Jimmy?
6, maybe?
Oh, really? You wanted that Corvette, did you?
Yeah, boy. Okay, let's see. So this is Sweet Sunny South, and it's kind of a mournful yearning for life as it was. And you just kind of can almost never go back because things will have changed.
What key on that one? G. Still G, okay.
A key G.
Oh.
Take me back to the place where I first saw the light. To the sweet sunny south, take me home, where the mockingbird sang me to sleep every night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? Well, I think with regret of the dear home I left, and the warm hearts that sheltered me there, of wife and of dear ones of whom I'm bereft. For the old place again do I sigh, Bob Schluchter. Take me back to the place where the orange trees grow, to my plot in the evergreen shade, where the flowers from the river's green margins did grow, and spread their sweet scent through the glade. One. Lot of notes per square inch there. Now the path to our cottage, they say, has grown green, and the place is quite lonely around. And I know that the smiles and the forms I have seen now lie in the dark mossy ground.
Yet I'll return to the place of my birth, where the children have played round the door, where they gathered wild blossoms that grew by the path. They will echo our footsteps no more. Roy Blakeney. Take me back, let me see what is left that I knew. Can it be that the old house is gone? Dear friends from my childhood indeed must be few, and I must face death all alone. Jack and Dawn. Hey, these guys are good. Take me back to the place where I first saw the light, to the sweet sunny south. Take me home, where the mockingbird sang me to sleep every night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? Yes, the mockingbird